I really love being out here, picking my own food. I live in the Northeast region, so the growing season is short. We only grow, you know, so many types of foods. I haven't picked many berries. I've been doing some eating. But I just wish that, you know, I lived in an environment where I was able to just, you know, go freely forage. You know, this is not really free foraging because I have to pay. It's not really expensive, but they don't really use all those harmful pesticides, and I know the farmers, so it makes me feel comfortable about the fruit that I'm eating. And it really gives me a familiarity with, you know, what the actual food looks like when it's grown in its original state versus what we see in the supermarkets and things. So I'm going to continue picking. I might go pick some blueberries at an orchard around the corner. I just want to give you guys another look of the black raspberries. That we really don't see in the grocery store. And I haven't really picked that many. So I may go down and pick some strawberries to have for the week. Like I said, the growing season is really short here, so you have to really come out early and pick the berries you want, because people come out and they pick early in the season and freeze them or make jam or something with them, so they're gone pretty quickly. But in a couple weeks, these berries will be ready to pick, so I'll definitely be back out. Look at this hard-working man. I love a hard-working man. Out here helping mama hunt and gather for the family. How you feel about it?
Oh, I hate this damn mess.
You looking good, babe.
Sure.
Practices to the United States. In return, we received the hog, the fats to cook in, which made our people sick, and it's continuing to make our people sick. So the regular raspberries are more plentiful than the black raspberries and a bit easier to pick. However, they are a lot softer and a lot easier to break. A lot of them aren't ready yet. And a ladybug just flew on my camera, and it's orange. I gotta get a picture of it. I don't want it to fly away. I got an orange ladybug on me. You know, orange is my favorite color. I gotta get a picture. I don't want it to fly. I probably scared it from talking. It was beautiful. An orange ladybug, yeah. As you can see, this farm does not remove their weeds. It's an older farm ran by an older family. So they don't know how much longer they'll be in business. I like to come here because the berries are really good. They don't put anything on them. They just let them do their own thing. And they're a decent price. So I'm actually sitting down in a strawberry patch to rest because I am tired. And just to give some insight on the importance of local food and really supporting local farmers. We don't really think about the amount of work that the farmers that we get our food from in a grocery store, how much they really actually have to do. Like, it's so much work from the farm hands to before planting season, harvesting, like, and on top of that, they're using so many chemicals, and the food is coming on average from 1,500 miles away. So just really being out here and picking my own berries, what we do have to offer in season right now, it really just makes you appreciate just having this ability to do this and the freedom to, to have this option to do this. Although it's not all year round, it is, available at some extent at some point in the year, and I think everybody should have, this opportunity, and it makes you feel good, and I'm sure that there's a blessing in a connection with the Most High associated with picking your own food and becoming aligned with the energy that's in the ground. And just like me right now, I'm actually sitting directly in the ground, grounding, and I feel great. I'm not burdened, I'm not worrying about anything. I'm just out here in the sun, just picking good energy, vibration. I'm just so satisfied with these strawberries. I'm one of those people who won't buy strawberries from the grocery store unless they're in season. Strawberries are grown with so many pesticides, and like it's hard to actually wash those chemicals off, so I stay away from them. And buying them organic when they're not in season, the prices are astronomical. So I completely just stay away from them, but I love berries. They're so good for you. A great source of vitamin C, fiber, antioxidants, vitamin A. So it's hard when, look at that scenery, it's beautiful. I believe that's some kind of starch. So I really just want to share my story on a road. And this lifestyle. I've been vegan for almost 2.5 years. Before then, I did stop consuming pork. A couple years ago, 2 years before I actually went vegan, I stopped consuming pork. I also removed beef. So there was a time I was only consuming chicken and salmon. This was about for 1.5 years. And one day, I've been doing a lot of research on the lifestyle before I actually went vegan to make sure it was something that I could sustain, that it was actually healthy for you. And I had a piece of salmon one night and I just was over it. I really just was over it. Just the flesh on the plate, having cooked the flesh, denaturing the proteins. It was doing something to my spirit, and that was affecting, the people around me, how I was, interacting and acting towards them. So I removed the salmon and the chicken. I decided the best thing for my body would be for me to fast to remove the toxic products that had built up in my body over the last 2 decades. I was only about 21 when I had stopped consuming pork. So I fasted, water and juice fasted for about 7 days, and that whole experience right there is something that I would have to make another video on. But I fasted and I prayed throughout my fast, and the body heals itself, and I just prayed for healing, and I started my journey to veganism, and it's been great. I haven't actually seen the benefits that I expected on the vegan diet until almost 2 years into living a lifestyle. So the body, it takes time to heal. You have to provide the body with proper nourishment. The body needs sun and water and fresh air, and I think that's most important, and that's one of the vital things that people, miss out on. People are not out here in nature with their feet grounded, taking in the sun, drinking water, clearing their mind, just the good energy. I think people really lack this and really sleep on the importance of what it can actually do for the body. Just aside from, all the other, foods that are available in, what's available to us, but sun, water, air, so important for the body.